absolutely shot. Come on, you're not that bad. Yes, I am. Oh, well, will it help you to know that I'm right there with you? I don't know. I kind of count on you to be the strong one. Why don't you sit up a little straighter, or at least get so that the thorax ain't obstructed. All right. Is that the word, thorax? Are you better? A little bit. You could be better. Okay, I'll let you slide here, but you could have gotten a little bit more up with your spine. All right, John. See, this is why I call you Wonder Woman. You could have turned the camera off just now based on the lessons we learned today about giving in to your body's demands. But you refuse, and that's why I love you. That's why I can count on you to always give it that extra push. So, you wanted to talk. There's this Nordic woman on YouTube. Yeah, she's kind of gothic looking. Her name is Freya. Freya, Freya, which happens to be the name of Michaela Rain's little 4-year, 5-year-old daughter. Now that's the second time I've heard that name in the last couple of weeks, Freya. But this woman, John's been showing me, guiding me, if you will, to just check out her videos, and she's kind of walking on this kind of ruined beach, sort of looking very overcast, and she's got these kind of black dreadlocks, and she wears like gothic makeup, and she's, I guess, in her 40s, 50s. It's hard to say. She's a witch. She looks like a witch, but whatever. We're all witches, but I'm getting confused. The basis of her videos is just like, the reason you are exhausted has nothing to do with your physical problems. The reason why you are anxious, this is why you can't think straight. This is why you. And basically, what it is it all resonates because she's talking about the ascension. Yeah. I happen to have physical problems in addition to the ascension, right? Am I right? I mean, I'm right, aren't I? Because today is one of those days that I can't, my hands don't want to work. Yeah. My hands do not want to work. And that's part of like lupus. You get lupus hands. Like the arthritis is so bad that your hands don't obey what your brain is commanding them to do. Right. Yes, it's very frustrating to watch and feel you go through this. Right. But luckily, right, well, there is a product that we do use a couple of times a day when necessary called Voltaren. And we get the generic of the Voltaren 333, yeah. And that does alleviate the symptoms. And in fact, it has been kind of a godsend because my hands are really. If I can't use my hands, it's a very desperate feeling for me. I love my hands. My hands have brought me a lot of joy, and I don't know what I would do if I lost use completely of my hands. So I thank God for the use of my hands, and even though I'm having a rough time, I'm very grateful for whatever use I have of them, and I can do many things still, and I do many things. I could still pick up a kitten. I could still play a guitar if I need to. Not very well anymore. I can still play the piano. Not very well anymore. But I can do it. Where are we going with this? Well, we're talking about this woman, Freya, right? So she's just like always talking about, why we're so fucked up because of the ascension, that we are shedding our old way of being, the way we were in the world, trying to please everyone, putting on a good front, and acting like you know what's funny? Of all the people like I really know, I've always been accused of being a loose cannon because I would out of everyone that I know, I'm like the most that it will shoot off my mouth and tell it like it is, and people didn't like me for that reason. And you're the same way, John, right? But yet we still did things in a certain way to keep up appearances. To an extent, we were not completely like that, but yes, we were more honest than most. You and I, right? You know, and which makes me look at the rest of the world and see everybody who just like plays this game, like especially in the corporate world, and all these other masks that people wear. And I just said to John when this woman was giving this speech about being your authentic self, and this is what you're feeling with the ascension. This heaviness is lifting, these layers are falling away, and it's exhausting. It's exhausting to all of a sudden be faced with who you really are, and now what are you going to do with this persona that is you now? And it's overwhelming. But I was thinking, my biological mother was so into keeping up appearances and not being honest about everything in her life. I watched her be like that with us. I don't know anything about her. She was very phony with me. She was very withholding of the kind of person she really is. I don't and she I see her do it. I've seen her do it with her friends. I've seen her do it with God. She even went around telling for God's sake, she thought it would make a difference because of all their friends are so racist. My parents' friends, these German American German immigrant American families, like in like the Nazi cavalcade. And my mother was so hyper aware of their prejudices and wanting to keep them happy that when my younger brother married a Puerto Rican, she ran around telling everyone that the Puerto Rican girl was Italian because she thought she could get away with it. Because, oh yeah, she does look Italian though, so I'm just going to say it's Italian because it's better than Puerto Rican. Like, and not thinking that was eventually going to come out. And anyway, nothing could be. The girl didn't look Italian; she looked Puerto Rican. My mother's she just like didn't know the difference. They have dark hair and they're kind of chunky, so they can pass as Italian. So it's like, what is she going through right now? Is she experiencing any kind of ascension? I'm just curious. I mean, I haven't spoken to her in years. So can you tell me? I'm just curious, like, how is the ascension affecting my mother? It's blowing her mind. Well, it's blown her mind that she no longer has a daughter. That's been blowing her mind for a good decade or so. Meaning that, yes, that you're no longer in contact with her. So that's blowing her mind. Like I say, Lena, I can't read minds. I can just see the mechanical way that she's carrying on with her life. And it's just that simple. It's mechanical. It's what you would expect. Ordering pizza, watching television, talking about mindless things that I don't need to go on, right? No. So she's not like making any progress during this ascension at all? Maybe she is. It's not discernible from where I sit. And until the day she apologizes to you for what happened in your life as your mother, I don't see progress, do you? I don't know. I'm not really looking for an apology. An acknowledgement of, well, that's Do you think that's coming now at any time soon? Really? So you're saying they don't? No, they'll have to come back down. You know, they're 85 now. They'll come back down. That's all. They'll figure it out, but they'll have to come back down. You might see them briefly before they go back down, but there goes the horn outside. Yeah. So, well, don't ask me if we're coming back down. That would be entirely up to us at this point. Right now, I'm as down here as I want to be. You know, I'm happiest when you come up here with me. So what do you want to do tonight? I want to fly, baby. All right. Hi. Pause it a moment. All right. Well, what did you want me to? Where do you want to fly to tonight? Fly me to the moon and let me sway among the stars. Don't you know it's true? You're just on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, do you have any idea what we were just talking about? I really don't know. We paused the camera and now I don't remember one damn thing. You look handsome. You look very pretty. Ah, we look alike here. Yeah. Don't we? We have the same face. We wore our hair the same way too. I wore my hair like that for a while. Short, back and sides. You had those sideburns. You had those mutton chops, remember? Very funny. Yeah, I remember. I remember when I had those mutton chops, John. So what else is going on, baby? What's going on with you? Well, we were singing Fly Me to the Moon. Oh. Fly me to the moon and let me play among them stars. I want to be alone with Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. So it's normal. Well, like we were saying about that Celtic woman, that the Gothic, Celtic, whatever, Freya. Yeah, it's normal. Normal to be exhausted, to feel this exhaustion like you're moving through quicksand, and just don't berate yourself. Do what you can. Hey, listen. You got up, you fed the kittens, you cleaned the floor area. You did a great. You had a sprint. You had a good half an hour sprint. You set candles up on the altar. You got everything nice. There's something to be said for that. Now, just because you're laying back down, you're gonna hate yourself. And I didn't say I hate myself. Who the fuck said I hate myself? Shut up. What do you want to watch tonight? I know what you want to watch. We're getting caught up on Ozzy, the Osbournes. Yes. Never watched that show, but I love the first episode. I love the way Ozzy has his son. He's got his son like in a bear hug while they're watching TV. Like, it's so obvious he like loves these kids. Yeah. That's what's fun about that show. There is a lot of family love. They're very crazy, but you're gonna enjoy it, and I'll enjoy it with you. All right. I like that, yeah. Look at my animals, they look so cute. Oh, and that's the other thing, too. The Osbournes have a lot of animals, yeah. So what do you want for dessert tonight? White chocolate? We got some diet white chocolate. Special treat for John and me. Keto bark, yeah. Almond keto bark. And don't berate yourself for having a snack here and there. We're losing a lot. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of water Well, it's like I'm burning. Yeah. I'm burning a lot of calories the last couple of days. We're on this another shift and oh god, I can't think straight. Less calories, that's what it is, and the burn is coming to the forefront again. So I feel a little weak from that too. Is this video boring? No, this video's fine. Let's take a picture of that. All right, fly me to the moon. You want a picture of the altar, just the way it is? Yeah. That's good. It sure does look pretty. I love you, baby. I love you too. Praise be God and Mother. Everybody have a very good evening. Or whenever you see this video, have a good whatever. Treat yourself right. Lots of green juices, water, rest, and deep breaths. When the mood strikes you, be productive. When your body tells you to lay down, lay the fuck down. Lay the fuck down.